What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Daily Udemy Income Report, the show where I talk about making money on Udemy, walk you through what's working for me, and teach you how to do the same thing. My name is John Elder from CourseTherapy.com, and today is Wednesday, January 2nd, 2019. In today's episode, I want to talk about Udemy's 2019 New Year's sale promotion and discuss my latest email promotion as well. But before we get into that, let's look at yesterday's numbers. So we were off yesterday. It was New Year's Day. We did not have an income report. So today's report will look at the day before yesterday, which was New Year's Eve, as well as yesterday's numbers. So starting out on New Year's Eve, amazingly good day. We had 47 courses sold and made $189.21. Now that came to just $4.03 a course, down a little bit from the average, but still, I'll take it because it's $189 total. Refunds to date, we had another couple of refunds that day, no big deal. And you can see this is the last day of the month, so refunds ended up being $118, which is sort of around average. I usually get between 100, 120, sometimes a little bit more than that, but around that sort of stage, that level, I guess, of refunds, totally normal. And we had 4 reviews. So yesterday, New Year's Day, was a little bit slower. We had 12 sales, well, quite a bit slower, but historically, let's see, yesterday was a Tuesday. So the last Tuesday we had was the 25th. You can see right there, but that was Christmas, so that's kind of hard, to to compare it to. Let's see, do we have the 18th? Yes. So the other previous Tuesday that we've looked at, we had 13 courses sold versus 12 yesterday. So looks like keeping in line with the normal Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever that day was. So $42.14. Look at this. It dropped way down to $3.51 a course, which we don't like to see at all. The reason why this is because Udemy is running right now their 2019 New Year's resolution sale. We'll talk about that just a minute and why that means less per course, but we'll get into that in a bit. So 5 reviews yesterday, so not bad, sort of average. All right, so month to date, let's look at this. Ending month of December, we had $1,962 for the month. That's fantastic. Now that's not actually the number because Udemy for Business doesn't calculate and show up in your reports for about a week or so. So 4 or 5 days from now, this number will increase by $100 to $200. I usually make a couple $100 with Udemy for Business, or a little bit less than that. So it'll be above $2,000 for the month, which for a December was fantastic. I thought revenue was going to be a lot lower this December, but it ended up being pretty good. 444 courses sold throughout the month, 165 reviews for the month, fantastic. Promotional activity, $312. Now, one thing I want to talk about, Monday, I guess, the 31st, I sent out a follow-up email to my promotional email that I sent out last week, and we got 6 sales, so roughly around $60 worth, and that's pretty much keeping in line with what I thought it would do. It's always a percentage of the original email, and we made a couple $100 on the original email, so I figured it would be 60, 80, somewhere around there, and ended up being $60, which is right in line. Now, of course, I didn't know what was going to happen because this is New Year's Eve. So, it could have been anything. But it ended up being $60, which is pretty good. So, let's see. Average rating ended up 4.53. Yesterday, it bopped down a little bit more. So, let's look at reviews real quickly. Well, before we do that, here is my Udemy profile page, udemy.com/user/John Elder 3. And we have 45,579 students as of right now, 37 courses as always, and 2,364 reviews. And the 2 highest rated badges are still on these courses, so that's good. Now, let's look at reviews. This one, Valen Cross, 5-star review. If you actually read through here, there's some criticism in here, and it's, I think, meant to be helpful, but, doesn't matter. This is a gigantic review, and we always like to see people typing things, especially when it's a 5-star. So we'll take it. That's great. We had 5-star, 4-star, 4.5-star. Very simple and straightforward explanation of the basics. I recommend the course for beginners. It's a beginner's course. Let's pull up our numbers again and see. Okay, so Huwain M is the last one. So let's look up here. David, 4 stars, 5 stars, 4 stars. And here's our last one, Huwain, with 4 stars, very good match. Okay, so reviews are looking good. But for whatever reason, our average bopped down that 0.01 again. Whatever. So really quickly, I want to talk about this New Year's sale that Udemy is running. Now, New Year's is always their sort of second or third biggest promotion of the year, it seems like. Cyber Monday, Black Friday, those are 2 sales, but I lump them together as one sale because they happen right next to each other within a day or two. So those are the big ones. After that, this is the next biggest one, really, that Udemy does. And it's sort of like a New Year's resolution sale. Resolve to make your life better in 2019 by taking our courses. And that's why our average is down last day or so, because you can see I'm getting a lot of $2, $1, $2, $2, $2, $2. And that's because Udemy is doing a coupon thing for $9.99. And of that, you can just see if we click the details, half of that is our split. Well, some of it goes to tax. Well, this is a foreign one, so there's a conversion. So let's take a look at this one instead. Okay, so the price paid $9.99. My revenue is $2.50, which is 25%. Why? Because it's coming from the ad program, and you only get 25% when it comes from the ad program, coupled with the coupon on top of that, and it's just the way it is. So no big deal, because usually that means revenue will increase quite a bit. And we saw that starting out on this day. This is when the sale started, I believe, or maybe it started this day. But $189 for one day, I don't care that the averages are down and continue to drop because the volume is there. So that's cool. The last thing I want to talk about very quickly is the follow-up email that I sent out. And I could just take a look at this really quickly here. And it's the same email that I sent out last week. It's just I want to take a moment to remind you of the special offer I sent out last week, and then to wish you and your family happy holidays, etc. And then I just copied everything from the email from the week before. And like I said, this brought in about $60 worth of sales. So let's look at some conversion numbers. Now I just picked the top 6 or 7 of my best-selling courses to look at these conversion numbers, because there is no blanket conversion number when you send out a promotion to all your courses. It breaks down individually per course. So you have to look at each course to get the open rates and the click-through rates. So this is the first email I sent out last week, and this is the follow-up email that I sent out Monday. So you can see the dates on there. And the first one had an open rate of 12.33% for this particular course, which is very good, and a click-through rate of 7.59, which is also very good. You can see a little bit of unsubscribe rate, and that means when people get it and they're like, what is this? I don't want to get these emails anymore, and they unsubscribe, which of course Udemy allows them to do, no big deal, but this is still very, very small. So 12% for the first one, 9% for the follow-up is very good, and 7 and 5 sort of correspond. So it's a very good, I would call this a very successful email. You can see the last one I sent out got 0 and 0, right? So, so that's this course. For this one, the numbers were 12 and 9. The click-through rate was down a little bit for this one. And this just varies by your course. The makeup of your students will have an effect. And also it depends on how soon the course was released. These courses have been released within the last month or two, so they're fresher, their user base is fresher, the response rates for your emails are going to be fresher and higher. For this one, 10% and 6, 8 and 2, pretty good. This one was a 10% open rate, but only a 2% click-through rate, so not too great. This is a pretty new course that hasn't done very well, so that kind of makes sense to me that the email that I sent out didn't do very well, because the student list is not as responsive. They're not as tuned in to this course. So that kind of makes sense. The open rate was 7% for the follow-up and 0% for a click-through rate is just when they click a link in the email. It doesn't necessarily mean they ordered something. They just clicked the link. So that's that. Here, this is a pretty good selling course of mine, 13 and 11, 6 and 10, pretty good. This is another pretty good selling course of mine, 10 and 8. The click-through rate was only 3% for the first one, though, for this one. That's kind of weird. I don't know why that is. It may be because a lot of people that take this course take a lot of my other Django courses as well. So they may have already taken all the courses that I offer in Django. So they, the click-through rate here, of course, would be smaller in that case. I don't know. Interesting. And finally, this one, another very popular course of mine, 13%. Again, we're seeing this 1% low click-through rate. But again, that's because this is Django, and maybe that just means something. I don't know. 10% follow-up and 3%. Interesting. So that's sort of the breakdown of that email that I send out. I won't be sending out another promotional email probably till at least the end of this month, not until this promotion that Udemy's running ends, because I don't like to overlap my promotions with their promotions for a couple of reasons. One, when they do a big promotion like this, you just want to step back and get out of the way and let them do their thing, because when you do, you see these, $189 days. Why mess with that, right? And also, because when you send out a coupon code, you get 98% or whatever of the income from that, unless that student has clicked on another cookie from another affiliate or Udemy themselves in the past 30 days or something. And if Udemy's running a promotion, chances are your current students have seen that promotion and have clicked on a link and now have a cookie on their web browser. So you can send out a promotion yourself with a coupon code of your own for a course selling at $9.95. If they buy it, normally you would get $9.60. But when Udemy's running promotions, you'll get $2 because it'll count as an affiliate sale, not as your sale. So it's a huge ripoff, and Udemy has been really screwing over its instructors this way for a long time. They are aware of this problem. We have all been complaining about it massively for years. Apparently, they just hired a new affiliate head of affiliates to sort of revamp their affiliate program, and apparently he's looking into this to fix this problem. It's an easy fix if they wanted to. I don't think they want to, because if they fix it, we get most of that new income. If they don't fix it, they get most of that new income. So they're really just taking their time and not fixing this, which is a shame. Eventually, somebody's going to sue them over it, and when they do, they'll change this policy, but I don't think they're going to change it until that happens. So we'll see. But that's one of the big reasons why I don't run promotions usually when Udemy's running a big promotion, because it's just not going to be effective. So I'm not going to be sending out a promotion for the next few days. Not few days, few weeks. We'll probably hit it up towards the end of this month, like we did last month, sort of at the end. Or when Udemy ends their New Year's resolution sale, I might wait a few days and then do it then to extend that sale. If you missed the New Year's sale, here's an extension type of deal. That sometimes has worked for me. Sometimes it doesn't. We'll just have to see. So yeah, that is pretty much what I wanted to talk about today. So that's it for today's report. If you like this episode, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. And check out CourseTherapy.com for more tips, tricks, and online course awesomeness. My name is John Elder from CourseTherapy.com, and I'll see you again tomorrow.